Good evening and thanks for joining us. Mike, the Bobcats, a pretty good weekend. They went 1-1. There was that nail-biter Friday, but what do you have to say?
Yeah, they picked up 3 out of a possible 4 points, which is great. I'll have kind of a little weekend update for you guys in sports.
The Oil Barons, pretty good team.
Yeah, they're 4th in the country, so it's pretty good.
And Gerard, we did see a little bit of flurries out there today. Are we expecting more in the next coming days here?
No, actually. There's a possibility. There's a possibility tomorrow evening, but again, there are two schools of thought on it, and we'll chat up the details about that in the second segment for sure. But right about now, yeah, we did see a teeny weeny bit today. That's been the story of the day. Lots of clouds across the region. A little bit. I didn't even have to take out the brush to dust off the car, would you believe? -7 is where we're sitting at. We did get to minus. That's our high temperature for today. Actually, 94% is that humidity. The wind now out of the south at about 30, and generally speaking during the course of the day it's been below that, so it's picked up quite a ways within the last hour or so. Those clouds don't seem to be holding anything too ominous in them as we compare across the region. The Battlefords have been getting the bigger part of the dusting during the course of the day, but the details of it all, we will chat about it a little later in the cast.
RCMP and Wainwright are searching for an escaped prisoner. Christopher McKee was taken to the hospital around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon for medical attention and escaped while being treated by a doctor. Police chased McKee but lost him when he entered a wooded area. He's around 5'10", 160 pounds, and is not considered a danger to the public, but people are asked not to approach him. Anyone who may know where McKee is should call the Wainwright RCMP. Meantime, the RCMP are also asking for help in finding a 14-year-old North Battleford girl missing since December 3rd. Nevada Sanderson was last seen in North Battleford at around 4 p.m. 2 Saturdays ago. She's about 5'5", 130 pounds with short brown hair. She has a pierced lip and was last seen wearing brown sweatpants. Police have learned Sanderson may be in the North Battleford, Meadow Lake, or Prince Albert areas. If you have any information about this or any other crime, you are urged to contact the RCMP or Crime Stoppers. The RCMP is reaching out to the public to find 3 wanted sex offenders. Police have issued a warrant for 35-year-old Alan George Quintal. He's believed to be living in the Meadow Lake area. Quintal has been convicted of sexual interference. Meantime, police are also on the lookout for 34-year-old Lyle Ashley Netowaysin. He's been convicted of sexual assault. Police believe he's living in Fishing Lake, Wadena, or Regina. And 29-year-old Andrew Glen Folstrum also has a warrant out for his arrest. Folstrum was convicted of sexual assault. Police believe he's living in the Meadow Lake or Green Lake area. If you know the whereabouts of any of these 3 men, you are urged to contact the RCMP or Crime Stoppers. The Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce is preparing for a change in leadership next year. At this afternoon's Rotary lunch meeting, the incoming president shared her views and changes for the organization.
Lifetime Lloydminster resident Leanna Ross is ready to take the reins at the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce. Ross has served as a member of the chamber for a number of years, currently holding the position of vice president.
As she started out, she was a little apprehensive in the organization, and now she's brought herself to the point where she will be the incoming president for the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce.
Ross will replace current president Kevin Lundell at the board's annual general meeting in March. She's looking forward to using her knowledge of the area to help the chamber and local business grow together.
We are going to be able to get along really well and talk to the people like they're your neighbors, because they are.
Ross is promising plenty of changes in the coming year, starting with a review of their internal accounting system. She adds her year-long tenure will be all about serving the small businesses of Lloydminster and making it easier for them to operate.
Getting to know business better in Lloydminster and being a part of that community, influencing it to just a more smooth way of doing things.
The board is excited for the new ideas she'll bring, saying Ross has a lot to offer for the future of the Chamber of Commerce.
I'd like to commend her for taking on the challenge. It'll be probably one of the busiest years of her life.
Emmett Murphy, Newcap News.
Well, time is winding down to get that perfect present, with just under 2 weeks left until Christmas. Next, find out this year's hot ticket items, where you can get them if they're still around. From conventional Christmas gifts
Ladies love their diamonds, and the guys are here buying them already.
to something you've likely never seen before. Christmas shoppers are geared up for last-minute buys, and retailers say business is booming.
Canadian diamonds has been the big push, really. We carry a lot of Canadian diamonds, and why wouldn't you want a piece of Canada?
Hot ticket items this year might not be what you'd expect.
An iPig is an iPod docking station with the best quality sound on the market right now for its size.
These musical pigs are flying off the shelves. Even at $100 a pop, they're expected to be sold out by the end of this week. Board games are also high on the list.
There's a game called Smart Ass that moves off the shelf quite quickly.
The Calendar Club caters to the Christmas rush. This seasonal shop is only open until mid-January. And as for the cleverly named game,
well, the game is there's an answer at the bottom of the sheet, the little card that you get, and there's 8 clues on it, and whoever can answer it the quickest and get around the board the quickest ends up being the smart ass of the crowd.
Getting primped for the holiday season is also a must for many, even those you might not expect.
Lots of guys come in for styling products, men's styling products, and all of our lines are starting to develop lines for men.
And with just 13 days left for shoppers, all these retailers agree the holiday rush is just beginning.
The last week before Christmas, we'll do 3 times what we do this week, so I mean, it's really big.